Okay. The chapter's name is Factorization of Polynomials, but it is known as Remainder and Factor Theorem, students. Remember this name in board exam. They'll ask questions like this: Remainder and Factor Theorem. And this chapter, you'll get one 3 marks question, okay, and one MCQ question. So total, you get it for 4 marks. The weightage of this chapter is 4 marks for your board exam. Okay, so we'll start solving. First thing, factorization of polynomials. What do you mean by factorization? If I take 4a plus 8a square, how do you all factorize this, students? What is common to them in number and alphabet? A. So remainder, when you divide, you get 1 plus 2a. So this is not, all this is not that important, just introduction. This is known as factorization. You have to factorize like this, take out the common values. Okay. In that, what is remainder and factor theorem? Look, remainder and factor theorem. First thing, what do you mean by polynomials? If you have textbook, just refer. An algebraic expression, anything which has alphabet, ax plus by, a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c, right? All these are known as polynomials. Any alphabet with the numbers. And one more thing, what was the highest degree for quadratic equation? What's the highest degree we studied? A quadratic, yes, the degree is always 2. But when it comes to polynomials, there is no maximum value, students. It can be even 3 to the power of 4, 4x cube. Look at all this. Right? So polynomial is nothing but basically an equation. It's an equation which has alphabet and numbers. Okay. And from for board exam point of view, definition, all this is not important. Just remember what is polynomial, that's it. First, remainder theorem. What do you mean by remainder? Now I'll give an equation. Look, if I tell f of x is equals to 2x square minus 5x minus 7. This equation, if I tell this equation is divided by x is equal to 3. Okay, so if I tell this entire equation, students, this entire equation, this is a polynomial. So if I tell this equation is divided by x is equal to 3, what you have to do is simple concept. Just take, in place of x, put 3. See, we just substituting x is equal to 3, just substitute here. In place of x, put 3 square minus 7. Once you solve this, you will get an answer. That answer is known as remainder. Look at 2 into 3 square is 9. 3. 5 3s are 15 minus 7. 9 2s are 18 minus 15 minus 7. Okay. 18 minus 15 is 3. 3 minus 7 is minus 4. The answer, whatever we get, this is known as remainder. So where do we usually get remainder? Division. So we know normal division. If I divide like this, what's the remainder, students? 3 3s are 9. Remainder is 1. This is remainder. So this is for normal numbers, we know division. This kind of division, remainder, we use for polynomials. So for polynomials, there are two ways to find the remainder. This is one way, and this method is known as substitution method. Okay, I'll teach you division method after this. So in exam, they'll ask you to find the remainder. Very simple. If they ask you to find the remainder, just take x value and substitute in the equation. Okay, make a note of this. Write the chapter's name as Factorization of polynomial. Write remainder and factor theorem, students. Write remainder and factor theorem. This is the 8th chapter. This is the 8th chapter in your textbook. So whatever we are studying now is remainder theorem. Factor theorem is the next exercise. All of you will complete it? Okay, so polynomial meaning just an equation, students. Remember, just an equation. Okay. So see, even if you haven't written this, no problem. It is from a textbook. I'll tell you. I'll show it. See, once again, this chapter name is remainder and factor theorem. Okay. So when it comes to remainder and factor theorem, remainder meaning we have to find the remainders. We have to find the remainder. So there are two ways to find the remainder. The first one which I showed you is substitution method. So mostly only this one we use. Remember, only substitute we use. The next one is division. This division rule, whatever I'm teaching you all now, next division part, this division method is useful for the next exercise, that is factor theorem. So your first exercise is whatever we are studying now is remainder theorem. Okay, so just remember this remainder theorem. We use substitution and division, but mainly we use only substitution. So whenever they ask you to find remainder, use substitution. Okay, let me teach you division now. Look in your textbook, this is what, ignore all this is not required. I've explained this. Look at the question. Find the remainder on dividing. They'll give an equation. Plus 8 by x minus 2. Okay, just look at the question, student. Ignore all this, I'll teach you all. So what do we need to find here? All of you will respond. What do we need to find? Remainder. For remainder, mostly which method we use? Substitute. But I'll teach both. Remainder, division and substitution. First, substitution method. This entire equation, what is the variable in this, students? In this entire equation, what's the variable? Which is the alphabet? X. So definitely x value will be given. See, this is the value. It doesn't mean you have to take x is equal to minus 2. Whenever they give divided by x value, first start like this. X minus 2 is equal to 0. Then what is x value? Yeah, minus 2 goes to the other side. Now let us substitute. Use substitution method. F of, in place of x, f of 2 is equal to 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 8. 2 square is 4 minus 5 twos are 10 plus 8. These two are positive. 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 minus 10. What's the answer you get? 2. This is the remainder. This is the answer. Okay. So this entire calculation using this equation, this entire calculation is known as remainder theorem. So it is basically substitution, but the chapter's name is remainder theorem. See, check the answer. Can you see 2 is given here? After solving, the answer is 2, right? Don't make a note. Don't make a note. First listen. When I'm teaching, don't write, students. First listen. Okay, this is using substitution. Now I'll teach you division method. And remember, this division is useful for the next exercise, not for this one, for the next exercise. Okay, division method. Take x square minus 5x plus 8, and don't take x, whatever is given, just take that, students. X minus 2 is given, just take x minus 2. So concentrate. Division method is, it's a very easy one. Starting 1 or 2 steps will be confusing. See, just take this first thing. Take the first value from both and divide it. According to board mass, do we divide or multiply first? According to board mass, divide. So remember this, these two concepts, division, multiplication. Okay, first thing, take the first two values, x square divided by x. When you divide, what do you get? 1x and 1x get cancelled. What do you get? X. So first thing, division is done. Next, go with multiplication. Which one you have to multiply? This along with this. Look here. X into x minus 2. What is x into x minus 2? X square minus 2x. Right below. X square minus 2x. Now change the sign. Plus becomes minus so that you can cancel. Minus becomes plus. Cancel this. What is plus into minus? Minus. 5 minus 2 is 3x. 5 is greater, minus 3x. Done. Bring this 8 down. So first cycle is done. Second cycle, cycle in the sense second time, do the same calculation. Start with division. Take x and the first value. Minus 3x divided by x. What's the answer, students? Minus 3. So let me put minus 3. Now division is done. Next what you have to do? Multiply. Take the new value minus 3. Multiply with the question x minus 2. What do you get? Minus 3x. Minus into minus is plus 6. Minus 3x plus 6. How do we cancel them? Both are minus, you can't cancel. This becomes plus. This gets cancelled. 8 minus 6 is how much? 2. Are we getting the remainder 2? This is known as division method. I'll teach one more time. For both you should get the same answer. Are we getting same answer for substitution and division? Okay. But for remainder theorem we always use substitution. I'm teaching a division because it is useful for the next exercise. Okay. So concentrate. If you're able to solve division, next exercise will be very easy. Fine. Let me teach again. Let me solve again. Okay, what's the first thing we do, students? Division or multiplication? Division. Take the first value. See, basically, if you're dividing, how do you divide this? Uh, First, you take 10 and divide by 3, right? Same thing. You take x square. You take x square and divide it by x. What do you get? Write it in the quotient. After division, next. Okay. Take that x and multiply with which one? X minus 2. What do you get? 2x. Change the sign to reduce it. Plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus. This gets cancelled. What do you get here? 3x. So next bring down the last number, plus 8. The first round is done. Second thing, again continue with division first. Which one you have to divide? This x along with this. Minus 3x divided by x. What do you get? Minus 3. Okay, so you put minus 3. Division is done. Which two you have to multiply now? Minus 3 with x minus 2. So when I'm teaching, if you're busy writing, you won't understand. There's no point in writing, students. Concentrate here. X minus 2. What do you get? Okay. If you multiply, write it down. Minus 3x plus 6. Change the sign. Plus here and minus. 8 minus 6 is? Yes. You can make a note. No, no. If you want, make a note or look here. In your textbook, I'll just show where it is given. Can you see the third question? Yeah, first go through this, then I'll give you time to solve. First go through this. Anyways, you won't understand, student. Textbook, there's no explanation. Okay, just look at the question. So this is division method and this is substitution method. And remember, we mostly use only substitution. Okay, that is the question. Now you all can try this. Is it clear? All of you understood? Okay, I'll give one more question. Yeah, try one question, students. I'll give you one. See, don't look at your textbook. Don't copy. I'll try to solve. Find a remainder on dividing minus 5 by x plus 3. So use both division and substitution. First, how do you solve using substitution? If x plus 3 is given, x plus 3 is equal to, first step, x is equal to, okay, substitute f of minus 3 in this equation. After that, long division method. Try the division method. Look here, look at the screen, students. One more thing. For division, don't take x is equal to minus 3. What's the question given? X plus 3, right? Take x plus 3 for division. Completed. Find both the method. For both, you should get the same answer, remainder. All of you all completed. What did you all get for substitution method, students? Why no response? What's the answer for substitution? 154 is wrong. Okay, others, what did you all get? 'What basic calculation you all are struggling? You don't know what is 3 cube? What is 3 cube? If you're like this, it's very tough, very difficult, student. If you're expecting me to do everything, plus into minus is minus. A3s are 24 minus 5. What is this basic 6th 7th standard calculation not able to solve? What do you all get when you open the bracket? 9 threes are 27 minus 24 minus 5. Everything has minus here, right? Everything is minus. Do one thing, take minus common so that it becomes plus. Look, everything becomes plus now. Okay, or do the calculation part however you all want. So minus remains as it is. Look here, 162 plus. Just because everything was minus, I took minus common. If you take out minus common, everything becomes plus inside. 162 plus 27 plus 24 plus 5. What's the answer? Minus 218. Even for this, if you're expecting me to solve, what will you all learn? Minus 218 is the answer for this. Try the long division. Still didn't complete long division? See, the more time you'll take, we won't be able to complete the portion, student. That's it. The first batch students, as soon as they gave within 5 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, they completed it. And you all are still struggling for the basic substitution method. Try the division. See this concept, those who have doubt in this, stop writing, students. Look at the screen. This part. How many times 3 is multiplied? And what about minus? Minus into minus is plus, plus into minus is. That's how you get minus 27. If it is square, it should be minus into minus is plus 9. Try the division method. Divide first, multiply. Okay, look here, let me solve. First division, look at the screen. Which one I have to divide? Look at the screen. Which one I have to divide, students? 6x cubed divided by x. 1x will get cancelled. What is left? Right on top. Then you have to take the 6x square and multiply with which one? X plus 3. What do you get? 6x cubed plus 18. Change the sign. When you change, what do you get? Minus and minus. This gets cancelled. Minus into minus is plus. 18 plus 3 is 20. 18 is greater, minus 21. Is this clear? Bring plus 8x down. Again, start the next one. Which one I have to divide now? No. This is the new question. This is the new one. Minus 21x squared divided by. Start from the beginning. X. See, we have two new values. Start new calculation. X and x gets cancelled. What is left? Minus 21x. Put it in the quotient. Then take that quotient itself, minus 21x, and multiply with which one? X plus 3. When you open the bracket, you get, well, 63x. Right? Now, how do you reduce this? Here it becomes plus and here it becomes plus. This gets cancelled. 8 plus 63 is 71x. What's the last number left? Minus 5. Again, start which one you have to divide, students. What's the new value? Yes, 71x divided by. So you get plus 71. Then you have to take that plus 71 and multiply with which one? X plus 3. What do you get? 71x plus 213. Reduce it. Minus here and minus. This gets cancelled. What is minus into minus? Plus. 213 plus 5 is 208. 213 is greater, minus. Are the answers same? Okay. If you haven't done, still if you have doubts in division method, ignore. Because for the first exercise, we are using only substitution method. Okay. Did you all get it right? Division, substitution. Okay. We'll start solving the first question. Look at the first one. Exercise 8A, first question. What is given? Find in each case the remainder. Whenever the word remainder, theorem, remainder is given. Can you see all the question as the word remainder? Then we use only one method, that is known as substitution. So how do you solve this? Let me take the first question. Always take the question like this. F of x, x to the power of 4 minus 3x square. How many minutes left? Okay, the call is going to end, students. I'll send you all a link. All of you will rejoin. Okay, I'll send you all a link now. All of you will rejoin. Okay, look at the question. 3x square plus 2x, another 5 minutes, is divided by what, students? This is divided by x minus 1. So what you have to take? X minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. Let us substitute. F of 1 is equals to 1 to the power of 4 minus 3 into 1 square plus 2 into 1 plus 1. Tell me the answer. What do you all get? 1 to the power of 4 is only 1 minus plus. Add all the positive numbers. See, minus 3. Keep it as it is. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4 minus 3. So what's the remainder? Yes, this is the answer. Is it clear? Okay, try the second one, students. Be quick. Try the second one. Third one, you can do it for homework. And this chapter is there for your test, midterm exam. So this is there for your midterm. After this, there's another chapter. Once I complete that, then we'll start word problem. Mostly next month we'll start quadratic word problem. All of you got 0? Okay, look at, let me quickly solve this. So x minus 2 is given, students. X minus 2 is 0. What is x value then? X is equal to 2. So if I substitute 2, see, this is how you have to write the question. Answer. Write f of x, substitute 2 cube plus 3 into 2 square, 12 into 2 plus 4. 8. What do you get here? 3 into 2 square is minus 24 plus 4. 8 plus 12 is 20 plus 4 minus 20. What is 24 minus 24? 0. All of you got 0? Okay. The remaining, this will take 1 or 2 days. Mostly by Thursday we'll complete this exercise. Everything is the same, students. Tomorrow we'll continue. And for homework, I want you all to solve the same question using division. Will you all try using division? Try x minus. This is the division question. Don't take x minus to x plus 2 here. It should be x minus 2. Okay. So try division method for homework and send it to me. Your answer should be 0 for this as well. You should get 0. Okay. So if you have done, you all can leave, students. That's it for today. You all can leave. Attend tomorrow.